their medals. So if you're here, so Niall absent, Donnell absent. We have Jadani, step forward. Mr. Jadani won gold medal in the 800. Also, another gold medal in the 1,000 meters. Also, another gold medal.
You want to take this?
in the sprint medley. Right? And the sprint medley was the last event of the day, and these guys just mash it up. Curlon Henry. Curlon won bronze in the 1,000 meters. And we had a 1, 2, 3 in the 1,000 meters, right? So it was Street Phoenix on the podium. Another bronze in the shot put. It was under 13 shot put. And you have one more year in under 13, so we're looking for big things. And also another bronze in discus. So Curlon next year, you're going to change the color, right? We have Joshua. Alright. So we move to under 15 girls. We have Kenya. Kenya placed first in the 800. Gold medal. Second in the 1,000 meters. And third place in the girls sprint medley. Congrats. Keep up the good work. Storage about a little bit. If you wanted to take more the shots from you, because I want to run.
Sure, no problem. I can always.
Take it from mine, take that one from mine. And I have about 15,000. There's some videos of it. Just now I'll tell you a story.
Rob.
Serenity Nances. Just pause for a moment, right? Because Serenity was probably one of the latecomers in January or February. March. So March to June, Serenity, second in the 800. First in the 1,000 meters. Third in the sprint medley. Third in the 60 meters.
All of that?
And first place in the 300 meter hurdle is the event that you think you can do.
Good job, Serenity.
Well done, big up.
Champion.
I may want to come on this side so the camera can catch it.
Alright, and we have Little Man, Miserable, has to do himself on the trip.
He's still miserable and he walked forward.
So Leon came in the latest out of all because we had to get a relay team in the 4x50 mixed team. And Leon ended up on show some other things, right? So Leon was fourth in the long jump. And remember, I see he just came in, right? So he had like 2 weeks of practice. And then we had Leon came second in the ball throw. Alright, so next year, Leon, bigger things.
Good job. Well done. Keep up the good work.
Celine, coming full tracksuit, fresh, right? 3rd place in the long jump. And 2nd place in the ball throw. Kenran here? Yes, sir. Kenran today?
Well done. Good job. Good job.
Alright, so no Kenran today and no Jojo. So we're gonna go to the 2 most senior juveniles in the program. And I say senior because they have been training since 2020. Right? No competition in 2020 for the juveniles, and they just kept grinding. Some days it will be lack of motivation because the bigger ones competing and then the little ones nothing for them, right? 2021, same thing again. Whole year 2020, nothing for the little ones. We had to like put on like a little small league with another club just to keep them motivated, right? And 2022, promise them, I said this year we're going to have something, right? So they just keep working hard and stuff. Coach Camps, I know Coach Camps going to be really proud, the juvenile head coach. So we have Nashikwa. 3rd place in the high jump. Another bronze medal in the ball throw. Another bronze medal in the sprint middle. Silver medal in the 300 meters. Silver medal in the girls 800. Silver medal in the 4x100. So that was it for Nashikwa, and narrowly missing out on a medal in the 150 where she is 4th place overall. Right, so medals are in it, 6 for 3 years of hard work. Right, so you make up for all those years that you didn't have anything, right? And then we have last but certainly not the least, Gloria Henry. And Gloria did this in her first year of being under 11. So Gloria have another year under 11, right? And the newspaper article when we wake up the morning was Henry steers Phoenix to victory for the title, right? So imagine at the age of 9 years old, your name is highlighted as you steered the club to victory, right? Everybody did their part, but the fact that the newspapers single you out means that you're exceptional. As I said before, I don't want it to go to your head. I just want you to keep on working even harder, right? And I know Coach Camps and everybody here, we're gonna make sure that things go your way, right? Just for Richard to get a better appreciation of Gloria. Gloria comes from a family of nine siblings. Some days it's hard to put food on the table. we actually did stuff. Bronze medal in the girls under 13 sprint medley. Should I leave that for last? But anyway, it comes first. Now remember, I just say first year under 11, and I just call bronze medal in the girls under 13. Why? Because we only had 2 under 13 girls, and then 2 had to run up with them, and still medal at the end of the day. At the end of the day, after all the events that they did, we actually was taking them out of the event, and them still wanted to go. Right? Bronze medal in the 80-meter sprint, silver medal in the 4x100 meters relay team, silver medal in the 150, silver medal in the long jump, first place in the high jump, first place in the ball throw.
Seven now.
First place in the 300. First place in the 800 meters. Alright? I'll leave the 800 for last because at the age of 9, I'll leave the 800 for last because at the age of 9, Gloria ran 2 minutes and 50 seconds. And we have some under 17 girls not struggling in competitions to run 250 in her 800. She ran 250 at the age of 9 years old. This one, before we showing you, like you have a real far to go, you just had to take it serious. Alright, you lost count?
Yeah.
That's what
I think this is
it's
11.
supposed to be 9.
9?
Yeah.
10?
9 events.
9.
Yeah.
Where was 11?
You got a shower?
I think I want extra.
I just want to thank Richard for being the person to distribute today, because some persons with their first medal probably, their first championships, and look who giving you the medals, right? I never had that opportunity, and you having it, right? So at this time, we're gonna let Richard talk a little about this medal in particular, because it means a lot to the. You have 4 more like it. There's 4 here. Yeah, so we have 4 more just like this. But he will share. He will share because it's an important message, right? When I heard it, it was a real touching message, especially the part about being clean so long and the number of athletes that are doing it the honest way. Right? So hand you over to Richard again.
Right, so this medal was originally a silver medal in 2008. So in Beijing, the Jamaicans won the 4x1, Trinidad and Tobago was second, and Japan was third. So how it works is when you win an Olympic medal, they take you into a room, they drug test you, and right then and there you have a sample that they know if you're positive or you're negative. And then from that sample, they take some, they put it in a tube, they seal it, and they freeze it and have it in a lab in Canada that they hold the sample for 20 years or somewhere around here. So what happens is, when technology advances, they go back and they look at old samples, which is the same B sample, to see if somebody was doing something at the time, one of the medalists was doing something at the time that the technology that they had then couldn't detect, couldn't pick up. So So when they went back, this was 2017, when they went back in 2008 samples, they realized one of the fellas from the winning team was actually doping. And with that, they disqualified the team and they moved us up to gold, right? Now, that wasn't the only time that happened with us. In 2012 too, we originally finished third, and one of the fellas on the silver medal team from USA, same thing, they went back, they looked at his B sample, they realized he had drugs in his system as well. They disqualified the US team and moved us to silver. Now it's the same group of fellas, Keston Bledman, Aaron Armstrong, Mark Burns, Emmanuel Callender, and myself, Richard Thompson. And throughout that entire time, we competed against Canada, Great Britain, USA, Jamaica, a number of sprint powerhouse teams. And over those years, there had plenty of people taking the shortcut, taking the short route to getting what they wanted. And that was giving you the medals, which was giving you the contracts, which was giving you the money, and giving you the fame and all of that. And I think somewhere along there, for professional athletes and sprinters in particular, people get so caught up in wanting those things. You want the money, you want the fame, you want the nice cars, the big house, and so on. You want the gold medal. And when you look at our group, Mark Burns was the first one from that group to run an Olympics. So Mark Burns was since 2000 Sydney. And I would have run in Tokyo last year with the 4x1 team. So over the course of 21 years of our group being professionals, not once anybody from that 5-member squad ever missed drug tests, a series of drug tests, never test positive for any performance enhancing drugs, and was never implicated in any scandal, like where even people point in directions that we might be connected or anything in any drug scandal. And yes, we may have lost out on medals and money and fame and all of that, but at the end of the day, what we had was our integrity, our honesty, our dignity in representing. See, because when you go out there, it's not just about you. You're representing your family, you're representing your club, you're representing your country, you're representing all the people that support you in different ways. Because believe it or not, I sure you all have athletes that you'll vouch for, that you'll go down dying, fighting for, and arguing over. Right? And when an athlete comes and they test positive, all of that is just kind of flash through the window. Partner, come and give me a fight. Come and give me a bounce. Ooh. Give me a bounce. Don't leave me out. I'll give you a bounce. Right. So the message I want to get to you here is not just applicable to sports, right? Anything that you're doing, you want to be honest doing it. It shouldn't be where you have to undermine the system and take shortcuts to get to your goal. It feels good when you know that, hey, I did this the right way. I didn't have to do something underhanded. I didn't have to cheat to get to my goal. Because for us, we showed that we could do it the right way, right? We didn't have to shortcut, take any injections or take any pills or any of that to have a gold medal hanging around our neck. And even though at the time, you might see things going on around and you say to yourself, boy, everybody else doing it, so I should do it too. Well, then you put in yourself in a position to end up in a bad situation like them and disgrace yourself. Or, we're talking about sport here, but again, this is applicable to life too. So sometimes you see people doing something to earn the little fast paper, or they're driving a nice car, they're rocking a nice shoe, or they have a nice piece of gold around their neck or something, right? And in your mind, you say, well, boy, I want that too. But at the end of the day, know that the consequences of that fast life is the grave, the jail, or the hospital. You know what I mean? So you have to tell yourself, hey, what? I put in all of that aside. I don't even want to think down that road, because why go in that direction if you have an honest way to get it? Where you don't have to look over your shoulder, you don't have to watch if somebody coming to do you something or take something from you. There's an honest path to gaining success in this life. And I want you to take me, other guys, as an example of that. So, you know, honesty, dignity, pride, integrity should be first and foremost in anything that you do. Yeah?